Are you tired of paying high currency conversion fees when trading US stocks? Imagine if you could convert your Canadian dollars to USD without paying those hefty 2.5% FX charges. Well, it is possible, and the way you can do it is by using a tool called Norbert's Gambit. This clever strategy lets you bypass the high exchange fees and use and invest more money more effectively, but it's not without a few steps and considerations. So in today's video, I'm going to dive deep into Norbert's Gambit, show you how to do it. I'm going to log into my Questrade, share with you a step-by-step guide on how you can do it, and also quickly go over it and share how much money you can save, when you should use it, and go over the entire strategy. So let's get into the video. The first thing we'll look at and quickly answer is, what is Norbert's Gambit? In short, it's a strategy used commonly by Canadian investors to convert CAD to USD at more favorable exchange rates, specifically avoiding the high FX fees, the 2.5% charged by most banks and platforms, whether that's Questrade, Wealthsimple, TD RBC Direct Investing, pretty much everyone charges it. So anyways, the reason you'd want to use it is it will allow you to make cross-border investments, most commonly in US listed stocks or ETFs like VU, SPY, or Apple stock, etc., or to hold USD in your Questrade account without the high conversion fees if you just want to own USD. How much money do you save? In short, per $10,000 converted, you're probably going to save around $223. So it's quite significant, especially once you get further on into your investing journey and are investing tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars on a frequent basis. So anyways, this works both ways, both from getting CAD into USD and getting USD into CAD. In this example, we will look at getting CAD into USD, but in short, the way it works both ways, as you can see this infograph, is you buy DLR.to, which is a cash ETF, not too dissimilar from buying something like HISA.to or Cash.to, which are high interest savings account ETFs. This is just a cash ETF. And anyways, you buy DLR, which is a Canadian denominated currency on the Toronto Stock Exchange. You convert it to DLR.u.to within your investment account, and then you sell it and receive the USD, as DLR.u is a USD listed security. So anyways, if that sounds a little confusing, it probably is. It was to me the first time I heard it. So let's get into the example. So step-by-step guide. Step one, you have to open a Questrade account. I assume you've already done that. Then you're going to log into your trading platform, trading.questrade.com. So go ahead and do that. And once you get onto the trading dashboard, come back to the video. The next thing you're going to do is buy your dual currency ETF. So that's specifically what DLR is. And again, in this example, we are going from Canadian to USD. So you are going to buy DLR.to. So you can see here, this is a screenshot of my Questrade. In the search bar, you can type in DLR.to and you'll see this, Global X US, it's a long name. You find that it's going to be on the TSX, and it trades at about 13 or 14 Canadian dollars a share. Kind of the way this works is it's about 10 USD a share and in USD. So then when you're buying it in Canadian, it floats with the exchange rate. Obviously right now, it's not great, hence it being 14.5. Anyways, you can go ahead and buy your shares, and then where my mouse is, you'll see the cost of that. So you will convert the amount you want to do. So say you want to convert, 1,000 Canadian dollars, just divide 1,000 by about 14.5, and that's how many shares you'll buy. So you can quickly do the math, figure out how many shares to buy. But in short, you'll buy those shares and hit next, and then complete the transaction. So buy this like you would buy any other stock or ETF. And then the fees, because it's labeled as an ETF, will be very minimal. You buy ETFs free. You might pay a minor ECN fee, but again, you're buying this for free. So anyways, go ahead and buy that. And then once you're done, you can come back to the video. The second step is waiting for the transaction to settle. Like with any security, as far as I understand, after purchasing, it takes a day or 2 business days to settle. So this is common. You'll wait for it to settle, and then once you do, you can convert it to USD. And how you do that is you ask Questrade, and this is kind of the big the big thing, to cross journal the shares from dlr.to to dlr.u. You can call them, you can chat with them personally. I just email them. I do this with some frequency. So what you'll do is send a quick email to support@questrade.com. Again, you can call them if you'd like, and you will send them a quick email. And what I always do is just say the date, my name, and then I tell them what I want to do, which in this case is always, I would like to cross journal all of my shares from dlr.to to dlr.u.to. If you have accounts, you'll want to specify which account and definitely include the account number. I've just blurred that out. So in this example, it's in my RRSP. So I just said this is my RRSP account blank. Include your address. Mention if you have or haven't taken any account in the past 30 days. This is just a further way to verify it. And by doing this, you will verify that they don't need to contact you for more verification. And then I just include my cell number because, again, really commonly Questrade will have long waits on the phone and chat, which I want to skip. So as you send them this email, you'll hear back in a day or so, and then they'll say they'll switch it, which takes another day or so. And then when you log into your brokerage, you will see that those shares you had of dlr.to are gone, and they show up as dlr.u.to, as you can see in this next screenshot from my brokerage. So you can see this is a new thing. And then the final step of the process is selling these shares. And you see here that this here is in USD. So when you sell it, you will possess USD in your account. This is obviously a major advantage to using Questrade over Wealthsimple. And how you sell it, again, you'd sell this like you'd sell any ETF. So you go ahead, type in the number of shares you sell. You'll probably want to sell all of them because you are paying a fee to sell this. So that typical ETF sale fee, minimum $4.95, maximum $9.90 or $9.99. So when you'll sell, you click next, you'll sell that. And then in your Questrade account on the USD side, you will see your money specifically within USD, and you're done. So that basically wraps it up. The final steps, transferring, that's it. So anyways, that's how you do it. I hope you found this interesting. I'm going to quickly spend the next few minutes talking about when you would want to use it or when you wouldn't. So if you're interested in a little bit more information, stick around. If not, hope you found this insightful. Anyways, I just want to talk a little bit about some considerations when you might want to use this and just sort of educate people who aren't familiar with this with kind of when you might want to. So in short, when would you want to use it? If you're converting semi-large amounts, I'd say starting at about $1,000, it would be useful. The higher the amount you're converting, the greater the savings, as Forex fees are commonly about 2.5%. But to do this process on Questrade, you will incur minor fees, approximately $10. So you want to make sure you're converting, some money for this to be useful. If you're only converting $50, it won't be worth it. Another thing is you'll have to be able to wait, approximately 4 business days, about a week, since it requires time to settle. A couple days for the trade to be filled, a couple days for the journaling and all that. So this is a great thing to do if you're able to wait a few days. If you need that money switched in an hour, this isn't going to be as good. Obviously, if you're switching money from CAD to USD, it's really good. I'm not sure if this is possible with other currencies. I'm sure there are, but I'm not familiar with how to use that. You'd have to check out another video. And then another reason to use it is if you're buying US listed stocks and ETFs within any Questrade account, whether it's your RSP, TFSA, and all that stuff. Times to not use it. If you're converting small amounts of money, under $1,000, certainly, well under $1,000, certainly won't be worth it. The effort and time won't. And again, those that fixed fee, that the buying and selling ETF fee is going to eat into your savings. You won't want to use it if you need funds really quickly. Again, if you need that money in an hour, that's not going to work. And that's pretty much it. Concerned about currency risk, that doesn't really matter because, if you don't want USD, you just wouldn't be doing it in the first place. That's sort of an irrelevant reason. I did kind of list that in there. So that's that. And then kind of the last thing I just want to talk about is why you'd want to use Questrade for this over Wealthsimple. And that is because Questrade allows you to hold USD in your account. So when you log into your Questrade, you'll see how much CAD and how much USD you have. Most brokers don't have that. Wealthsimple most notably doesn't. And which means you're paying 2.5% every time you buy and sell a stock. So you buy $10,000 of Apple stock, $250 goes up in currency. You sell it, it immediately flips back to CAD, pay another $250. So Questrade is really useful for those of you who are buying that type of stuff. Anyways, that's the video. I hope you found this insightful. If you did, definitely like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions or other tips, leave them down below in the comments so we can all check those out, and I will answer your questions as well. Anyways, hope everyone has a good day, and we will see you in the next video.